We know how Esau operates, right? We know his MO. He does something called what do you call it? There's something called revelation of the method, and then predictive programming, right? So we know when they put a movie out about something, that is something that they speaking to those who are in the know, that this is something we're about to do. You know, if you think about all the technology you've seen in all the old movies from the 90s, the shit is around today, from the 80s, from the 70s. It's all around today.
Yep.
So that was predictive programming, you know?
Like Star Trek with the flip phone.
Gun.
That was the thing back in the early 2000s, the flip phone.
The flip phone.
But that goes back to the 60s.
That goes to the 60s. Shit. Even 80s. When did G.I. Joe come out? G.I. Joe, that was like, during the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even late 70s, 80s. If you go to G.I. Joe, all those weather modification machines and all them spy machines and all that shit.
Yeah.
That shit that really exists. It exists since back then, you know? Because look, when you watch movies and cartoons, it's based off of stuff that already exists, you know? Technologies that already exist. But we don't find out about it. They don't put out to the public until maybe 2 or 3 decades later, when they're already a couple decades ahead with the next form of technology, you know? So in other words, you think the shit that we got now is amazing, imagine what the shit is they got behind the scenes, you know? Blow the shit out the water. You think your AR, whatever gat you got, extended clip, is a shit. Man, they could vaporize you from outer space. Just hit a button and yes, get vaporized.
Yep.